Welcome, Homeworthy. My name is Ruth McKeaney, and it's so much fun to have you back on Hillside Farm today. It's the end of spring, summer's coming, and I always have a lunch outside the gardens in our apple orchard to celebrate this time of year with dear friends. So today I'm excited because you're going to be meeting Keely, who actually helped do my first daughter's wedding. She and her mother are going to do my second daughter's wedding and all their florals. So she's coming and helping me put some arrangements for the table together. You are going to love her. Then we're going to go inside, we're going to make some fabulous chicken salad, a watermelon salad, and we're going to end with a gorgeous blueberry tart. So come along, I can't wait for you to watch. I'm Ruth McKeaney, and this year I'm inviting Homeworthy to join my family for all of our annual highlights at Hillside Farm, our 305-year-old farmhouse steeped in history and love. After decades of flipping houses, my husband Bob and I settled here where we raised our 5 children. And this year you'll join us for holiday gatherings and the upcoming wedding of our daughter, happening right here at Hillside, where we welcome your company as we share in the simple pleasures of life at home. I'll offer tips from my book, Hungry for Home, to help infuse your own home with moments of joy, filling home-cooked meals with flavor for the whole family, and of course decorating with amazing antique finds. So sit back and make yourself at home.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
Hey, hi. How are you?
Great.
I love you. Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Oh, I'm excited. So, this is what's happening. I went and picked some more flowers.
Okay.
The table is going to be right here.
It's just perfect.
I know, it's right in the apple orchard, so it's going to be awesome. And then I've gone ahead and I've set up a table so that we can start.
Okay, let's
Thank you for doing this for me.
Of course.
Well, I'm excited for you to get to know Keely. So as I said before, Keely and her mom had an amazing floral design company for a long time, came out of retirement to help me do my first daughter's wedding, and Keely helped her. Keely has since then taken over the company, and they are coming out, the mom's coming out of retirement again for my daughter's second wedding, but Keely is
She'll be working for me.
She's working for her this time, that's right.
Keely Floral Design.
Keely Floral Designs. And so Keely is came today to help me design something to put on the table for this lunch. Because even though I know how to plop a bunch of flowers together and make them pretty, she knows how to design. So what are we doing?
So we have a long table that we're going to set with flowers from the garden. Everything we have here is from your garden and mine.
And yours, yep.
And since we have a long table, I thought we could use this.
Because it's long.
Yeah, because it's long and it'll fit nicely.
Okay.
And then we'll put some of these around the side.
Okay.
So I brought floral foam.
Okay.
I put a little bit of
Is this also
food.
called Oasis?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we do with Oasis? Because
Always,
this is where I get tripped up.
Always drop it in the water. I have a bucket up here. Water. Do you want to do it here?
Goofball.
Just drop it in and don't push it down because then it doesn't soak all the way.
Okay.
And you can also do like multiple at the same time.
Okay.
And then it just, don't push it.
Can these,
if you push it, then the inside doesn't soak, like it slowly soaks up the water.
Okay.
So you just wait for that to be ready.
Okay. Okay, so this table is going to serve 2 purposes. We're going to make all the flowers on it now, and it's going to also serve all the food later. So we are going to do an arrangement for this table, and then this long one's going on the table that we're eating on, and the bud vases are going to go around.
Yeah, to fill in the space on the end.
Wonderful.
It's a little bit longer than this.
Okay.
So our Oasis is ready.
Oh, it only took a few minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
It's nice.
So usually I'll just push it like this to see how far you have to cut it.
Oh, you made an indentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just, I usually have a longer knife, but this will work. Cut it all the way. Boop-a-dee-boo. That's fine.
Okay.
And then the same way that you had it, so yeah, like that.
Just literally put it in.
Yeah. And then we'll put another little chunk in and leave a little space on the end so you can fill it with water.
Okay. Oh, that's why you put 2 in.
I think we'll cut this one down a little bit, but.
Okay.
Here we go.
I would have had no idea how to do this. Can I practice this?
I think you can come in a little bit tighter
Tighter than that? All right. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
It's kind of fun.
I have never used Oasis.
My kids love to play with the scraps because it's like...
And how many kids do you have?
3.
3. I've known Keely since she was 20.
Really?
20 years.
It's
I've
been
known
a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
All right, so both Oasises are in.
So we'll put some water in here.
Right here?
A little watering can.
All right. Oh. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right, do I put any over here?
It should, let's see if it's filling up. It should just
kind of filling up.
And fill. Okay.
All right.
So then, since the table's long, let's think about these longer pieces.
Okay.
But first we're going to start with some greens.
Okay.
Sometimes it's good to start greening out an arrangement to fill it out and think about how you want the shape to be.
Okay.
So some of the greens we have are these ferns. This one looks like it didn't make it. It's kind of early in the season, so some stuff doesn't do so well.
Do we keep these?
So so let's say we want it to be long, right? Which I think would be cool. I usually use a straight knife so it can drink a little bit more water.
Okay. Oh, you're just putting it right into the sides.
Yes. And you could cut these up too. Like you can go like this, take some off, you know?
You're an expert.
Okay.
Normally, you put it on a Lazy Susan so you can turn it around, but
I love to do it
I
that
forgot
way.
my Lazy Susan.
It's nice. Yeah, then you can see all the way around. We have Solomon seal, which is supposedly invasive, but I don't mind it. Do you mind it? It's
no,
pretty,
I don't mind it.
Right?
Where do you want me to stick it?
How about like right in here?
I can't believe how easy it is to, oh, you want it in there.
Yeah. I'll put another long one since we didn't have any more ferns.
Okay.
Go out the side like this. Oops. Here. Sorry. Here, put that one.
Do you ever cut yourself?
All the time. See, here's one.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So while I'm doing it, I like to think of like a low one, a medium one, a high one. So it kind of creates this
movement.
And your eye follows the different greens of the different flowers, which, you know, creates a little interest. It's called a mille-fleur design.
A mille-fleur.
Like here could use one, you know?
Okay.
We're leaving space for the focal flowers, right? Which we have peonies.
Which are getting ready to be gone.
Which are, they're kind of dropping a little bit.
No, I just mean in my yard that most of them have died. All right, what do I do with these?
You smell them first. That's the best.
That's the best.
So some things I like to think about are the shape of the table, what's going on the table, are there multiple glasses, are you going to put food on the table, or is there going to be a sidebar where the food's going to be?
Right.
Because in that case, people are not bringing platters to a table. So you can fill it with beautiful things.
Okay.
And for your table, we're going to do all these beautiful garden flowers and greens and just have a whimsical kind of vibe, not too high so that you can still see your friends. Okay. And also have something visual and interesting from each angle. So it's good to rotate it and turn it.
Do you ordinarily do rectangle on a rectangle table, or does that?
Not always. I mean, 3. I like odd numbers.
Okay.
So I would do 3 on a long table, or, you know, I don't typically do 2, but if I do, it'll be have
different
some
heights.
other things involved too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what else should we put in?
Fun things to consider. We can.
So, do you remember when we first met? Do you have any idea?
I thought it was CBS. Right? Wouldn't it be CBS?
It might have been CBS.
But I mostly remember when you were having your son, and I was having Savannah, because they're similar ages.
Yeah, so he's 15.
About that.
Yep.
Which is so cute. Oh wait, he's 15? Really?
He's 15.
Okay, so maybe it was a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it was way earlier than that.
Here, take this one.
Okay. Do you enjoy doing flowers?
I love doing flowers. It brings me so much joy. They're so beautiful. It's just, it doesn't
do you
like
have a hard time
life.
dealing with brides?
No, they're all perfect.
You better be very careful when you answer that question.
I love it. I mean, it's exciting. Everybody's different. They all want different things. It's fun to try to get the vision of what they want for their very special day.
And you can probably speak to this, what did my daughter ask for? Because it's a little different than the last wedding. Greens and whites?
Yes, that's right.
All right, let's see.
Thanks for reminding me.
Where do I put this?
I love that one. Right there's great, in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, it's so pretty. Here, let's put a bigger one.
This is beautiful.
Let's try to fill this middle one a little bit. Sorry.
Okay. No,
There.
redo mine.
Cool. And then this here, how about there?
Okay.
It looks great. I love it.
What do we do next?
Okay, so now we'll save these other little ones for the bud vases.
Okay.
But we have this.
This is catmint, and I just cut it all over my yard.
It's such a beautiful purple.
It's so great
blue.
because it blooms from now till October, which I
Oh, look,
love.
this one's from my garden. But I didn't cut too much
Okay.
because I knew you had more than me.
Yeah. On the sides?
Yeah, I love to. It looks like it's draping out over
Yes.
the side, like a little waterfall. Very whimsical, natural flow.
Now, how long will this stay alive?
It depends on how you treat the flowers before you stick them in the oasis. You have to
Okay.
keep making sure that there's water in it, because if it doesn't have water, it'll die. But the peony, yeah, just like us.
Okay. Just like us. You are hilarious. All right. What do we do
Do you
next?
have the app Picture This?
No.
I forget what's in my garden, and I go and take a picture of it, and it tells you what it is. So this,
what's
for
it
example,
called?
is woodland sage. Did you know that?
No.
This is
So you
woodland
take a
sage.
picture of it, and it'll tell you what it
It'll tell
is.
you what it is.
Where do you
how
want
to take
this?
care of it. I don't know yet. I think I might have to divide it up a little bit. My favorite flower in the summer is hydrangea. I have like 10 bushes in my garden.
I think our whole house is covered. These will all be white in about
It's just
a couple
the
weeks.
best. It's the best. And they're not really ready yet, but I did cut a few. Here are some of mine. I sprayed them with Crown and Glory in hopes that there's this polymer spray that keeps them lasting a little bit longer. But yeah, I love hydrangea. They make me happy because you only have to stick a whole bunch of them in a vase and they look amazing. You know?
Okay. Do I need to turn around?
So I made a little triangle. You know how to think about it like a triangle, right?
Okay.
One here, one here, one here.
All right. How short do you want these?
It depends on where you're sticking it, right? So let's take one at a time and say, okay, I want this flower to come out from here, right? So I look at the container and we just want basically you want to think about each flower having its own space around it.
Okay.
You don't want them cramped or feeling like they can't breathe.
But you can still see the oasis in there. Is that?
We're going to cover it up. We have some
Okay.
really cool greens. So typically when I'm figuring out what I need to buy or cut in this case, I think of the container and I kind of just sketch it out.
Oh, you actually sketch it out.
Yeah. So I studied art in college and this has become my art.
Your art.
Yeah. So I like to doodle and I just think about how many I'm sure you could do it with a mathematical equation. This is like 3 inches. The vase is how long?
Okay.
I don't know, 20
You
inches.
sketch it out first.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn this around. Oh my gosh, this is looking so pretty.
All right, look at this cool thing.
That's awesome.
Smoke bush.
Okay, smoke bush.
Catinus is another fun name.
And we're
and
putting
I
that
think,
in
yeah,
here.
we can just hide the oasis. Now we're going to
So now we're hiding the oasis.
Let's see. This is a good one here. There's some space in here. Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, that's really cool.
Some other things I like to think about when I'm designing is texture
Okay.
and linear shapes and circular shapes. Like these would be your focal flowers, these round.
The big peonies.
Yeah, and then there's like a spray or a linear shape that you can fill in with. And then there's filler, which is basically this fluffy stuff that we're sticking in now.
And that hides any oasis you might see.
Yeah, and it creates just interest.
All right, want me to turn it around?
Yeah, I think we could use one over here.
Right here?
Like right in that
Right
little
in there.
section.
Okay.
So if you get down low, you can see what your guests will see.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think we can add this a little bit lower.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. All out of the garden.
Also, what's fun to think about is like where they're landing. So there's a point of insertion. So each stem comes in at a certain place. So you want to think about it all kind of coming into the middle, right?
Okay.
So if like these are kind of going in the right way, but if we turn them a little bit, it just looks a little bit more organic.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
Like it's a real garden, like you're a little fairy floating around and like, you know, it looks like a garden.
I love it. Number 1 down. All right, I'm going to move this to the table while you get ready with the second one.
Sounds great.
All right, the second thing
compliment.
is a round.
Yeah, we're going to fill this one with oasis too.
All right, so this oasis, I think I learned how to do the oasis.
You did. These are too small. You need a big piece. The bigger the piece, it won't fall apart. So sometimes if you have little small pieces, they fall apart. So
all right.
Just start with a fresh new
Are we just
piece
doing
of
one
oasis.
triangle and one rectangle in here?
So things to think about. If you cut the oasis so it's flat, then all your stems are going to have to come in this way.
Okay.
But if you have it coming up, then you can have stuff coming out the sides.
So it needs to be higher.
So if you think about where you, let's say we want it here, but you have all this food, so you don't want to have it spewing out the sides, probably, right?
Okay. Well, it's a pretty big table. It doesn't need a lot.
So if you think you can come out the sides, we'll put a little.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. While we wait for that, should I put water in the bud vases? Okay, I love these bud vases.
Me too. That's like.
Were these your mom's?
Such a good hack. A beautiful vase. They are, yes.
A good hack?
My mom and I used to go to the Javits Center every year.
What's the Javits Center?
For the gift show in New York.
Oh.
Have you ever been to that?
No.
It's awesome. And you could see all these cool vendors, and these are from visiting there and just loving cool glassware. It makes everything look good. One flower in there looks great, but we'll do a couple extra little
And Keely's mom, Ilanka, is Dutch, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Nederlands.
What did you say?
Nederlander.
Nederlander?
Yeah.
And so she just,
From the
even
Netherlands.
listening to her talk, you know she's an expert.
She's great. She is very artistic, and I love.
And if you look in the book, in my book, she did the flowers on the luncheon table that's in that book.
And she's right behind it with her cute little round
glasses.
That's Ilanka.
That's Ilanka. Okay.
So a couple different ways we can do it. We can, I think it's not going to come up high enough. We're gonna do it this way, and stacking them doesn't work because the water won't go all the way through as well. So we'll go like this.
Okay.
Which we can probably get away with cutting this. Do you want to do it?
An inch?
Straight in half. And then we'll just put the 2 squares.
Oh, or wait.
Next
Which
to each
lines
other.
are they?
Right here.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's flip it around. Yeah. So it's going to work better.
Okay. Yes. People who think I'm an expert at this, I am not an expert. All right. There you go.
All, you know, we're all part of the same body, right?
That's right. All right, here we
Some
go.
of the eyes, some of the ears. All right, so it's a little uneven, but that's okay. We're just going to remember that.
I love how easy that cuts.
Yes, it's good stuff. So it does also float. So we're going to do this sidebar table. Same thing. We're going to do greenery. We're going to add maybe a flower here, a flower here, a flower here. So the concept of like movement, but it doesn't really have to be a full around experience.
Okay.
It's going
to be right here.
People aren't going to walk around it.
I don't think so.
So mostly it'll be one-sided.
Okay.
So if we think about it that way, we can have some flowers standing up a little bit here. Okay. So here, that's going to be how tall it's going to be.
Okay.
We'll just create a framing.
Love it.
Make a little garden.
Now, are those from your trees, or are they like the weed section? I use weeds.
Yeah.
Some of the weeds are cool. Okay.
They all start out as weeds or something like that?
I don't know.
Who decides what's a weed and what's a flower? That's what I want to know.
That's what you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. It's got a
Perfect.
nice little line going through.
Now, did you go to school for this, or just the school of mom?
No, actually, I wanted my mom to respect me a little bit more. So I went to Longwood Gardens and got my master of floral design. Yes.
They sell my book.
They do? Of course they do.
Yeah.
It's great over there. Classes are great. So here I'm trying to do that millefleur thing.
Yeah.
Right? different angles.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great class. Mom and I took some classes together.
Oh, that's fun.
And they give you random stuff to use, like maybe 20 different buckets of different flowers. And you can choose whatever you want. And we were sitting across the room from one another and didn't see what the other person grabbed. We grabbed the exact same stuff and basically made the exact same information. It was so random.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I love your mom. She's a hero of mine. Okay.
Look how cool this is.
Oh, look at those.
We'll just stick it right in there.
Right there. Perfect.
I think that's beautiful.
Look at that. What is that called?
This might be looking a little, right? Let's take that one out.
Do you want me to find another one? No, you don't even like it.
We got stuff. Okay, this one. I think we can just stick it in the back.
Okay.
Like right here.
And since it's going to be facing one direction, we don't have to keep turning it around.
Yeah. So here, let's see here. Come on, little peony.
That's gorgeous.
Right? That's cool.
That's gorgeous.
The
I
light
love
pink
it.
and the silvery green. They
I
kind of
love
talk to
it.
each other. They're complementary. They're both
These are
light.
like we should go into business together.
Yeah, we could do this.
So while Keely is finishing up on these and the bud vases, we're going to go on into the kitchen and get that blueberry tart in the oven. Time is passing.
Of the essence.
I know. Thank you. All right, come get me before you leave.
Okay.
Mwah. All right. Okay, back to the kitchen where I feel a little more comfortable. Not that I don't love doing flowers, but there are people who are much better than me, and I love to learn from them. So here we go. We're going to do a blueberry tart. It's on page 227 of the cookbook Hungry for Home, which is my cookbook. And that's what it's going to end up looking like. But I love it because it's rustic and it's really fun to use it outside for an outdoor meal. And I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And then you throw in a little catmint on the side and it just looks like it belongs on a farm. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with 1.5 sticks of butter. I melt them. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but I melt the butter. Throw that in here. We're going to do 3 tablespoons of sugar. Go into that butter. A pinch of salt, just like that. And 1.5 tablespoons of cider vinegar. I think that this is what sets this particular crust apart personally. So 1.5 tablespoons. Here we go. One. I'm not an exact measurer. All right. Mix that up because to that, we are going to add 1.5 cups of flour. Here we go. I measured this all last night so that I didn't have to do it while we... All right, mix this up. It's almost like a shortbread crust. I mean, I could eat this before I even put it in the pan. That's probably the problem. I have the oven preheated at 400 degrees. All right, then you have a tart shell. Now a tart shell is something where the bottom comes out like that because you're gonna pop it out later. You don't grease the tart shell. We're gonna throw this into the pan like this, and you're gonna start pushing it out. These little rivets is what makes the beautiful edges of a tart. All right, so it's gonna end up looking like this, all right? You're gonna set that off to the side. Now comes the filling. All right, here we go. The filling is 6 cups of blueberries, fresh blueberries. These have already been rinsed and dried because you don't wanna do it wet because then you're gonna add the sugar. It's gonna get clunky. So 6 cups of fresh blueberries. I don't know why, when I was younger, I did not like blueberries, and I'm telling you, they are one of my very favorite things now. Not to mention, they're just healthy. All right, I'm gonna use up, we have to save some blueberries, and I have some in the refrigerator, but you're going to, after this cooks, you're going to top it with fresh ones. That's what makes it look so fabulous. All right, the next thing that's gonna go into the filling is 3/4 cup of sugar, and I already have that out. I don't always use all the sugar because sometimes blueberries are sweet by themselves. So let's get that. So 3/4 cups of sugar, and then you're gonna do 3 tablespoons of flour, just like that. This is gonna be a thickener. So flour will thicken, otherwise it would be a total watery mess. Some people I think use cornstarch. I just use flour. All right, mix all this. Now we're gonna take this mixture. Oh my gosh, here we go. And we are going to pour it into this. Spread out that flour and sugar that's coming out. Get it all even everywhere. It looks like they're almost candied blueberries, but it's flour. And then we are going to dot the top with 3 tablespoons of butter. Just kind of dot the top. I mean, melted butter on come on. 3 tablespoons. This luncheon that I'm having, it's kind of fun. I mean, you know, Mother's Day is past. I don't do a lot of things with just girlfriends all the time, but these friends, we play paddle together. Some of them also play tennis together. But paddle, for those of you who don't know, it's a winter sport. It's played basically from October to March, or if your name is Ruth McKeaney, you're playing it year round. But you play it all winter, and it's in a cage outside. It's a bit of tennis, a bit of racquetball looking. And these girls all play together, and I thought it'd be fun to have them over, as well as a couple of my daughters. One is moving to Chicago on Saturday, so it's good to have her here for this. All right, let's get this in the oven at 400 degrees. It's already ready. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Sometimes it's helpful to put a pan underneath it in case any of the juices come out. You don't want those going on the bottom of your oven. So it's in the oven. It will bake for about an hour. We'll pull it out as soon as it looks like it's done. And we're gonna put 2 cups of fresh blueberries all over the tart. It's gonna be sensational. So on to the chicken salad. Okay, the next on the list is celebration chicken salad. At least that's what I call it in the cookbook. And it's on page 196. And maybe because I make it for all celebrations, but I love this chicken salad. And I'm gonna have my daughter Avery help me do it. Ave. Hey girl.
Hello.
Okay, we are gonna make your favorite lunch thing, chicken salad. The other reason is chicken salad, we make it a couple different ways. We make it with the grapes.
And then we also do curry chicken salad.
Curry chicken salad.
That
Which
one's
one do
my
you
favorite.
like? That's your favorite. Yeah, I didn't know what to do today because I don't know. You never know if someone's gonna like curry or not.
Yeah, I think this is usually everyone's favorite. Our family loves this. I've actually made it at school a couple times.
Oh, have you? Mm-hmm. So Avery's the one, my daughter, who's getting married in October, and she's actually moving to Chicago. Is today Thursday? Or in a couple of days. So I am grabbing her while I have her. So what I've done, let me give you an idea of what we've done. Last night I cooked several chicken breasts. I poached them, which means I put them into tin foil and let them steam at 350 degrees. It kind of steams so they're very easy to shred. That's why I like it. So I did several chicken breasts and I put them in here. Now, one of my favorite things that I love to do, it works better when the chicken's warm, but the chicken's been in the fridge, is to actually take blender and you mix it up. It will shred it by your, it's unbelievable. I have it on my Tip Tuesdays on my Instagram at Hungry for Home. I do different kitchen tips, and one of them was this because I used to hate shredding chicken. You'd sit there with 2 forks.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 forks doing this. And now all you have to do is this. Now, you do have to worry it doesn't spray everywhere, so I will get a little towel and hold it up for you.
Ooh. It's because they're so cold.
They're cold. Go ahead. You're chasing around the chicken breast. You can do this until it's as fine as you want. I've done Cuisinart, but that makes it too fine for me. Keep going. When the chicken is warm, this takes not even 20 seconds. It's done. But I wanted to be able to show you what it looked like. There you go. I made a lot of chicken salad for today.
Okay, I think I need to finish.
You're gonna finish that on your own? With the chicken flying everywhere?
Can you grab me 2 forks maybe?
Yeah. You're just gonna finish it up this way?
It's almost done.
Okay, but it's shredded chicken, which is the way I like my chicken salad. All right, to this chicken salad, what we're gonna do is it's kind of, I think it's probably what most people love. It's the onion, celery, grapes, little salt and pepper. I think one of the magic ingredients is a little bit of cinnamon. So this is what we're gonna mix all together, and I'll give you the amounts. You got that? Let me get you another bowl. Okay, so we've got most of it. Here's what it looks like when it's shredded. It's pretty small, which is it's just a nice way to cut up your chicken.
I like it better than cubed.
I do too. I don't like cubed chicken. Oh my goodness. So 2 other girls came. They brought everyone coffees. So you want to deliver? This is Avery. This is Audrey. This is my number 4. Yeah.
Thanks.
You got that? Yeah. And this is Scotty, my number 3.
Oh, Maggie's in the other room, I think.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I love you.
Here, let me grab these.
Thank you. Thanks, sweetie. Okay, so for the recipe, it usually calls for about 4 cups of this, but I'm doubling it today because we have so many girls coming. There we go. Leave the big ones that are in there. Okay. We're gonna salt and pepper, literally eye it. Salt and pepper to taste.
Do you have a spoon?
Pretty liberally with the salt. Pardon? Yeah, I can get you a spoon. There you go. Go ahead and toss that before we add anything else. What's great about this chicken salad, you can put it on a bed of lettuce, but you can also wrap it up in a wrap. You can add bacon strips to it in a wrap. I mean, you can do anything with this. Okay. All right, now we're gonna add, here we go. Again, I'm making twice, so basically I'm putting in 2 cups of celery. Got that? You wanna mix that up?
Yeah.
And 2 small
onions.
onions. Yeah, diced up. Okay, go ahead and mix that before we add the mayonnaise. Let's see if I can get more mayonnaise. Okay, so we've had Keely here today. We've been doing florals for the garden lunch. And as you know, she's doing your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I think
talented.
she is so talented. The number 1 question that I've been getting is it gonna look like Alex's, which was our oldest daughter? And I think you two have very different styles. So she kind of had this romantic.
She doesn't have as much of an opinion, I would say.
Yes.
And hers was summertime, so she had more color in
Go
her
ahead
flowers.
and add the mayonnaise. We're going to add, hang on, 2 cups of mayonnaise.
She had more color in her flowers and used a lot.
Go ahead and mix that up.
Of, different like rustic pieces, and it was much more, I would say, farm-like.
Right.
To some extent, but it was still elegant and beautiful.
Right.
I loved them. But I kind of wanted to do more of like a chic, elegant look, and so I'm doing all like whites, creams, maybe some greens, and then a lot of my like tableware is going to be more glassware. I wanted over the dance floor. We're doing like a big wheel that's going to have vines.
We still have to buy that.
And green, yeah.
We're getting a giant wheel to put over the dance floor that we're going to hang flowers from and lighting.
I just wanted minimal color. It's mainly black and white
So you're having, is it black? It's black tie preferred, I think is what you said. We need a little bit more mayonnaise. Let me know as you mix it.
And with the fall, I don't love fall colored stuff.
Flowers.
Yeah, so that was.
Well, we sat down with Keely and her mom to go over flowers, and it was really fun to listen to see what you like, because it is very different. You're wanting a really clean,
but I think for me, I want the clean because we're on a farm. We live in a farmhouse, and that you don't need them and still with the wooden tables.
Did some spill over? No, thought I was gonna have to eat it. We have not added the cinnamon. So what you're going to do with this cinnamon is you're going to take about a teaspoon of, half a teaspoon if you're doing the 4 poached pieces of chicken. But we've done so much more. I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon. And again, you can eye it, you can taste it, figure it out. I'm telling you, this is the secret ingredient. There you go.
I didn't know you put it in it.
Yeah. Do you not follow the recipe? Go ahead, just mix it all up.
I just forgot.
And then the final thing is grapes, just seedless grapes. Put in as many as you like. I love, the more grapes, the better. When you're doing the curry chicken salad, what we do is we don't add the onions, and we add curry. But that recipe is also in the book. And then I toast almonds, and I throw in toasted almonds, and I think that that's what makes that whole salad.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Now I'm gonna do this. Might you stir it, and then how is it? Need anything?
You might need a little more mayo. But.
Okay. Sometimes, depending on how dry you like it or how wet, you gotta add a little bit more. We are gonna just serve this in a white bowl. People can put it on lettuce if they like, or just eat it as a chicken salad. I'm going to go ahead and do croissants with it. Now, the way I love to do croissants, I don't like to buy croissants that are already made and packaged. I like to get the kind you actually have to bake. 2 places have croissants that I enjoy. Whole Foods does, as well as Trader Joe's. You stick them on a pan, cook them. They just taste fresher that way instead of buying them at a bakery. Hey!
Hello, I'm done out there.
Thank
Looks
you.
great.
It smells good in here.
Thank you. Will you grab some cookies on your way out, please? There's some over there.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you for all your help.
Thank you, ladies.
All right. Love you, girl.
Thanks.
All right, they're right over on the table. Grab as many as you want. Okay, so now we're doing a watermelon salad, and anything in the spring or summer, I think, needs a great watermelon salad, and this one is wonderful. So you take half a watermelon and you cut it into bite-sized pieces, so kind of like that. Like that. And then you're gonna mash it. I should not have done that.
It's good.
Ooh. Then you're gonna I'd take a ball jar like this, and you're gonna take a half a cup of olive oil. Hang on.
1/4 cup of red wine vinegar.
I personally used avocado oil. I just prefer avocado oil with everything. And then a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. So I mix that up. Now, what I have brought from my garden outside is mint. And look at this fun, do you see that green thing that I use? This fun contraption that my sister told me to order. It's off of Amazon. And you can pull, like, look at this stalk of mint right here. Put it right in the hole that it fits and pull it off. And off come all the leaves, just like that.
That's nice.
Then you can take the leaves and take a pair of scissors and cut them up. So you need 3 tablespoons, or I can just cut them on 3 tablespoons of mint into the salad dressing.
And then you do one red onion.
1 red onion, very
Sliced.
thinly sliced. Add that. And a little bit more of this. So what I'm going to do today, because it's such a pretty salad, I'm going to put a salad into each ramekin. We're going to also add a little arugula. Can you grab some arugula out of the fridge?
Yeah.
We're going to add some arugula. Let's see. Put all this mint goes into the salad dressing, just like that. Now, you're going to take a 4 or 6 ounce, depending on how much feta you like, crumbled feta all over this watermelon. Got that? You want to crumble that up a little bit? Do you have a spoon? You can kind of stir it.
Yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of this.
Okay, add a little arugula. Again, however much arugula you want. My husband would see this arugula and run and never eat this.
He would see every part of it.
He would. But ladies tend to like this thing. All right, let me mix that up. So I don't want to dress it.
Don't you add mint to? Oh, you added mint.
I already added mint to that.
Oh, you added to the dressing?
Yes. Stir that, like really whisk it up. And then I want you to pour it all over.
Okay. You keep
Pour it
mixing
all over this. Oh my gosh, now, not the whole thing. I just want to taste it first.
Well,
What do you think?
Me.
You think it needs more arugula?
Yeah.
I'll let you. And then we're going to fill each ramekin. And when we set the table outside, we'll have your regular plate. This will be in the center of every plate. And I'm going to put 1 piece of mint sticking out of each one. All right.
I'll put some in one.
Yeah, I'll make you a sample one so that when you're doing this for the table. Gosh, a little less probably. Oops. Got it?
That good?
Yeah, perfect. And then I'm going to take a piece of mint and just stick it out of the salad. This is going to go in the center of every seat. Okay, now what I need you to do, because we are getting tighter on time, is I'm going to have, do you mind setting the table outside for me? Okay, so one of these, this is what I just learned. One of these is going to go in the center of every plate.
Oh, that tastes really good.
And then the blue cups are going to be used, and all the silverware. I've already ironed all the linens.
Okay.
And then the flowers are already out there. You just need to move them to the table. Okay?
Awesome.
Thank you, and I'm going to get changed for this. All right, we'll see you there. Thanks for doing that, Abe.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to serve.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this gorgeous, beautiful day. Thank you that we can gather with friends and family and celebrate girlfriends around the table and this good food. We ask that you would bless it to our bodies and be with us today and for the rest of this spring and summer as we enjoy the goodness of this beautiful, good earth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. So I want to give a toast and just to thank girlfriends, and it's been really fun getting to know some of you that I never got to know before, and it's just been really fun playing paddle with you and maybe tennis. So thank you for coming over and doing this with me today. All right.
Cheers. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful day.
Beautiful.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.